This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, I think I got it. Yes. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, hello, Abdul, Fahim.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now
Got to
only
the
I
last
got
class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Got to the last class?
the Linux command up to CD.
CD, CD command.
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. To this one, WhatsApp, right? Okay. My mail ID and okay, 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 sir. I will send it to you. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Abdul, please mute yourself.
Did it discuss about MKDIR? Have you done directory creation? Fahim?
No,
Okay.
uh, Srini, when will you share the running notes with us?
Okay.
Hello, sir. This is Abdul. I have not also shared the video and the notes. Nothing has been shared.
Who's talking?
This is Abdul, sir.
Abdul. Why don't you ask the Durga shop? They have that credentials. They'll share the video.
Yeah, even I have sent the mail to them. Even I
Hmm.
have sent the mail to you also and CC to the online support. But up to now, I don't
Hmm.
get anything.
You didn't got any videos till now?
Not, nothing, 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 sir.
Okay. After the class, I'll talk to the Durga shop and I'll let you know.
Yeah, even the notes and all, because the notes you are giving is very good and it is very useful also, easily
Hmm.
understandable.
Yes.
Okay, there is no problem with the teaching and all everything. Everything goes fine, except the
Hmm.
notes and the video we are not getting. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Uh, you do one thing after the class, I'll forward the notes and I'll take your mail address after the class.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. That's good.
MKDER to make directory. There are two methods to make directory. Before that, the syntax is MKDER options, directory name. There are two methods to make directory. One is relative path. The other one is absolute path. Relative path and absolute path. What is relative path? What is absolute path? Assume that We discussed earlier Unix directory structure. What is Unix directory structure? Inverted tree, where root on the top, we call it as a root directory, parent directory, and branches in the bottom. That is called inverted tree structure. When I logged as a root, my home directory default /root. For root user, the default home directory is what? /root. /root is default home directory. Assume that under root, create directory called d1. Create d1 under root. Under d1, create d2. Under d2, create d3. Under d3, create d4. So I would like to create this directory structure. Basically, what are these? These are called directory with subdirectories. Under D1, all these are subdirectories. So here you cannot create D2 without D1. D3 cannot be created without D2. So we can't create this all the directories with a single command. You have to create one by one. You have to create one by one. So assume that I logged as a root. If I logged as a root, what prompt I will get? Hash prompt. You see the hash prompt. When you type pwd present working directory, the default home directory is what? /root. The default home directory is /root. If I run the command mkdir d1, where this d1 going to create? Under /root or under slash? Where it is going to create? Under current directory. What is current directory? /root. But here, according to the picture, the d1 should be created under slash, not under /root. So first we discuss about electric path. That means I have to go to root directory. How to go to root? cd slash. What is cd slash? Go to root. mkdir d1. D1 is created. How to check it? ls. ls lists the files and directories. But D1 is a file or directory. How to know that? Use the option called -p. What is -p? To know which are files, which are directories. ls lists all the files and directories. You want to know which one is file, which one is directory, use the option called -p. So D1 is created. Now go to D1, create D2. cd D1, create mkdir D2. D2 is created. You can see ls or ls-p, cd D2, mkdir D3, type ls, cd D3, mkdir D4, type ls, D4 is created. So what is the current directory? Present working directory /d1 /d2 /d3. Under D3 we have D4. This is called relative path. In relative path you have to create one by one. How to know this? These subtitles are created ls minus capital R /d1. It will show all the directories, subdirectories under D1. R stands recursively. R stands recursively. Let's see this practical. When I logged as a root, my default home directory is /root. go to root directory, cd slash mkdir d1. D1 is created. ls-p d1 forward slash means what? It's a directory. cd d1 mkdir d2 ls cd d2 mkdir d3 ls cd d3 mkdir d4. What is my current directory now? Slash d1 slash d2 slash d3 under d3 d4. This is called relative path. You want to see the directory structure ls minus capital R slash d1. You can see under d1 where d1 is under root, under d1 d2, under d2 d3, under d3 d4 where d4 is empty. D4 is empty. We can also use under command tree slash d1. This is called tree structure, but doesn't work directly. You have to install the package. How to install these packages we'll discuss later in the Linux administration part. This is how to create the directories and subdirectories using relative path. Take another scenario. Under root, create A1, under A1, A2, under A2, A3, under A3, A4. Now create these directories using absolute path. Now let's see how to create these directories using absolute path. In absolute path, first a command. What the task? Create the directory. Just a minute. Hello. Touch base. కాన్ వాళ్ళకి క్లాస్ లేదు. So in absolute path, always first command. You have to create the directory. To create the directory, what's the command? Mkdir. So first run mkdir. Then where the directory should be created under root means slash. What's the directory name? A1. A1 is created under root. And mkdir slash A1 where A2 under A1. mkdir slash A1 A2 where A3 under A2. mkdir slash A1 slash A2 slash A3 slash A4. This is called absolute path. That is the difference between relative path and absolute path. If it is relative path, D1 should be created under root. So go to root, create D1, D2 under D1, go to D1, D2, D3 under D2, go to D2, create D3, and so on. That is relative path. In absolute path, no need to go to the directories. You know the command. The command is mkdir, and you know where the A1 should be created. Where A1 under root means slash A1. Where A2 under A1, so slash A1 slash A2. So this is called absolute path. Hello. Yeah, tell me, Khan. I'm sorry. No DevOps class today. Yeah, tomorrow it will be. So this is the difference between relative path and absolute path. You can see that with ls minus capital R slash A1, you can see under A1, A2, under A2, A3, under A3, A4. MKDEF slash A1 already there. MKDEF slash A1 under A1, A2, under A2, A3, under A3, A4. ls minus capital R slash A1 R3 slash A1. The result is same. We can create any command in Unix. Any command in Unix. We can use absolute path. We can use relative path as you wish. But real time, most of the cases will always use absolute path. So to work on any Unix operating system, any Unix flavor, you need to understand what is relative path, what is absolute path. Any questions? Is it clear?
Yes,
RMD.
I have one question, Srini. What is this capital R command you listed?
R stands recursively.
Recursive.
Recursively means under directory, what are the subdirectories?
Oh, great. Thank you.
RMDER to remove directory. RMDER to remove the directory. For directory removing also, we can use relative path, we can use absolute path. But while remove the directory, there is a condition. What the condition? The directory should
Direct
be empty.
should not be empty.
Should be empty, not should not. Make sure that the directory should be empty. Otherwise, we cannot. In that case, I cannot remove D1 because D1 is not empty, D2 is not empty, D3 is not empty, only D4 is empty. You want to know which directory is empty? We'll come to know that ls minus capital R. You can see which directory is empty. So D4 is empty. To remove the D4, go to D3, remove D4. So go to D3, that is slash D1, relative path. CD slash D1 slash D2 slash D3. Go to D3, RMDER D4. D4 is removed. Remove D3, go to D2. CD dot dot. Go to D2. RMDER D3. Remove D2, go to D1. CD dot dot. RMDER D2. Remove D1, go to root. CD dot dot. RMDER D1. This is removing the directories using relative path. Can anyone tell how to remove these directories using absolute path? Like we have A1, A2, A3, A4, right? How to remove this using absolute path?
So, so we should put the same command
Yeah,
like
what's the command?
A1, I mean, remove directory and then backslash and then A1, A2, A3, A4.
Slash A1 slash A2 slash A3 slash A4. Then RMDER slash A1 slash A2 slash A3. RMDER slash A1 slash A2. Then RMDER slash A. This is removing directories using absolute path. So this is creation of directories, removing the directory. Let's see some use cases. Some use cases. What is relative? What is absolute? How to use? Assume that I'm under slash. My current directory is slash. Go to d4 from hash root using relative path. Can anyone tell the answer? How to go to d4 from slash root from the current directory? What is my current directory? Slash root. From the current directory, how to go to d4 using relative path?
Just a cd/d4.
If I type cd slash d4, is it d4 under root? It is not under root, right? Where d4 under d3? Where d3 under d2? Where d2 under d1? So I have to go to first root, from root cd d1, then cd d2, then cd d3, then cd d4. This is called relative path. You can't type cd slash d4. D4 is not under root. Same, can you tell absolute path? From root slash d4, from root to d4, not slash d4. How to go to d4 from slash root using absolute? It's very simple. Absolute always first command. Absolute path always first command. That is cd. If it is directory creation, mkdir. Remove directory, rmdir. Change directory, cd. First always command. Then think about where d4. D4 under D3, D3 under D2, D2 under D1, D1 is under root. D1 is where? Under root means slash, where root D1 is under root, where D2 under D1, where D3 under D2, where D4 under D. This is absolute. Absolute means always start from the root directory. Always start from the root directory. That is called absolute. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell the answer for this. My present working directory. My present working directory slash d1 slash d2 slash d3 slash d4. From d4 go to d2 using relative path. I'm in d4. How to go to d2 from d4 using relative path? Yes,
It's cd slash.
if you see cd slash means absolute. Start from the root directory means always absolute. Why do you want to go to root again?
So,
It is not
okay.
absolute. Relative path.
Then it should be cd space d2.
How come cd space? You are in the d4, right? You have to
So
go
then we
back
have
to one directory. No?
to go to
I
d3
have to
first.
go to D4 to D3. So what
Yeah,
is the command? CD dot dot D4 to
cd dot
D3.
dot.
again CD dot dot D3 to D2.
D2. Yeah. Got it.
D4 to D3 CD dot dot again D3 to D2 CD dot dot.
Yep.
This is called relative path. Or any other command CD dot dot hash dot dot. To directories back.
Oh,
Why should I why should I stop at D3? I can directly go to D2. 2 times dot dot. Both are relative path.
understood, sir.
Now assume that my
So
present working directory.
can't we put four dots, sir, to directly go to from D4 to root?
The question is not D4 to root, no? The question is D4 to D2. Then why 4 dot dots? If the
Okay,
question is
okay.
D4 to root, then D4 to root, then it is correct. 4 dot dots.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, sir.
So my current directory is slash D1 slash D2. So from D2, go to D4 using relative path. Can you tell anyone how to go to D4 from D2 using relative path?
So it will be CD space D3 and then CD space D4.
CD D3, CD D4. Very good. Any other command? For example, if I say CD D3 slash D4, is it relative path or absolute path?
That's absolute path.
No.
No,
Absolute always start from the parent directory, root directory. It is started from root directory? No, right?
no, no, it didn't.
So also relative path.
So it's a relative path. Yeah.
Assume that you have a floor, 5 floor building, you have a fifth floor, fourth floor, third floor, second floor, first floor, and ground floor. Now you tell, if I'm in the second floor, I'm in the second floor, from second floor, how to go to fifth floor? Second to fifth. I'll assume that third to fifth. From third to fifth, how to go third to fifth using relative path.
So you go
Third
to
to fifth
fourth
using
first.
relative path.
Then you go
Third
floor
floor to
3,
fourth
floor
floor,
4, and 5.
2 steps, right?
Yes.
3 steps, you have to go to 3 to 4, 4 to 5. That is relative path. Any other option? Third to fourth, third to fifth. Any other option?
Or, or you
Take
have to
take
go
the
to
lift here.
the
No,
basement,
no,
then from basement to the
no.
fifth floor.
That is called absolute. I'm not talking absolute. Relative path. Take the lift here. Don't stop at the fourth floor. Directly come to. It is also relative path because I'm not coming to ground floor. If I'm using steps, also relative path. Without using steps, by taking the lift directly go to fifth floor, also relative path. So in both the cases, both are relative path. Then same scenario from D2, how to go to D4. From D2, how to go to D4 using absolute path. from D2 how to go to D4 using absolute path.
So that means you have to go to the root first.
Go to the root first, but what's the command? You have to tell the command.
CD space backslash
Yes, cd space backslash that is
then
slash D1 slash
D1 and
D2
back D.
slash D3 slash D4.
Yeah.
So that is called absolute. Even when we take this floors also, in absolute, we never think about in which floor we are. We never think about the which floor we are. First come to ground floor. Irrespective of wherever you are, you have to first come to ground floor. Then you can go to any floor from the ground floor. That is called absolute. Similarly, if it is absolute path, we never think about the current directory. We never think about the present working directory. I know the command that is cd and I know the path start from the root. So cd start from the root. It is called absolute path. So that is the difference between relative and absolute. So in absolute, always first command, whether it is cd command, ls command, mtdr command, rmdr command, first command. Then start from root directory. Is it clear? What is relative? What is absolute?
Yes, sir.
Now, Fahim, tell me,
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
under
sir.
I'm under slash d1 slash d2. I'm under slash d1 d2. I want to see the files under d3 using the relative path. I want to see the files under d3 using relative path. My present directory is slash d1 slash d.
Can you
ஆமாங்க.
To see the
ஆ?
files under d3, files under
அத்தா அத்தா ஆ?
Abdul, please mute yourself, man.
I'm in d2. I'm in d2. I want to see the files under d3 using relative path.
So you will
Oenga,
send
morning. Are morning.
Abdul,
please mute yourself. So what you will do is you will put CD and D3.
what's my question? I want to see the files. Then what's the command?
Oh, LS.
Yeah. Okay. Here is a relative path, right? Yeah, tell me relative path. What's the command? cd d3 then ls, right?
LS. Yes,
This
that
is
is correct.
relative path. Then you tell absolute path.
So you will be putting CD
Still,
backslash D1 backslash
no, no.
D2.
I'm in the same directory. I'm in the same directory. How to see the files in the d3 using absolute path?
This one is a
Okay.
relative path
This
I
is
gave
uh,
you.
this is relative path. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other command? You can type ls d3 also. No? Without going to the d3, I can type ls d3 also.
I do not
Both
know.
are no, no. What is my question? See the files under D3 when I'm in D2. One one method is go to D3, type ls, or type ls D3. It shows the files in the D3. Both are relative path.
Oh, okay.
If it is absolute path, ls slash D1 slash D1 slash D2 slash D. So any command in Unix we can use relative path, we can use absolute path.
Got it.
So you practice this directory creation, removing, creating, removing by using relative path, absolute path. Tomorrow we'll see the file finish.
Uh, Sir, can you please request the Durga staff admins to send us the notes and files because they haven't shared
You
anything.
do one, you do one thing, WhatsApp to my number 8309540544. I'll share the proper.
Can you put that number in chat? Eight three zero 30954. Is that your number, sir?
Yes, my number.
Okay, okay, I'll do
Okay,
that.
okay. See you tomorrow. Same time.
Okay.
Sir, can you give me the number again in the chat, please? I
It's
didn't
already
take
in
it
the chart. It is already in the chart.
because I could not get the chat here. I don't know where is it. Okay.
8309.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I got it, sir.
Okay, okay. See you tomorrow.